Hello. Oh shoot. I don't have anything set up. Hello, welcome to some late night slash Thursday morning streaming. I just wanted to stream for a little bit. So yeah. I don't have Zenless open. Ah shoot. Ah shoot. Bruh. Bruh. I'm gonna do like this is gonna be a really quick stream because I really wanted to stream today, but I just got caught up recovering from my jet lag from being in Japan. Also I made a YouTube video that just got posted. Um it's regarding politics. So I'll just leave it like that. I need to do a better job on separating my political content from gameplay content, so whoosh, we're gonna focus on this. But yeah, I hope you guys. Oh, Via, hi! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your Wednesday evening about to be Thursday morning? How you doing? Before I forget, I'm gonna make a quick announcement. Please consider supporting my friend Taylor's GoFundMe, where she protects her daughter from her ex-husband. Learn more, or simply help by donating, just type the GoFundMe link into your web browser, or you can go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino, go to my About section, scroll through my panels, find the panel titled Tyler's GoFundMe, just click on the image on the panel, should redirect you to the GoFundMe. Anyway, just click announcement, because I gotta hurry up. It's a minute before Thursday. Ah! You're doing good, Via? Oh, I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see you're doing good. I'm still recovering from jet lag from Japan. Like, I kid you not. What was it? Like, Tuesday morning? I think I got like a total of 3 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. Yesterday morning was better. I got like 5-ish hours of sleep, and I took a 15-minute break yesterday, because it's now Thursday, fudge. And I did take a nap during lunch yesterday, so look at me being a responsible adult streaming at the wee hours of the morning. I really wanted to stream Trigger Story. I had so much time yesterday to stream it, but I just took about 2 hours to sleep, to take care of myself. Then I spent 2 hours making a video regarding politics, and then now I'm here. Okay. Let's get into it. Trigger! No! Here we go. I'm gonna be wailing for Jiryuan and her weapon. It's already decided. Dun, dun. What is this? What is this? Oh yeah, I pulled Trigger was part of my first 10 pull for the banner, so I already have Trigger, which is really funny. We need to go to the staff archive because Trigger's story is doing good, or is available. Yes. Out of sight. Begin agent story. This is a story that took place in the past, the story of a rookie proxy named Phaethon who meets a young lady at a crossroads of fate. Wise, we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many internet commissions have we taken these past few days? No, I didn't get a bunch of HSR merch from Nihon. Something happened where my travel funds were severely depleted. My vacation funds were severely depleted, so... We're still newbies, so you know how it is. I see. It's okay. We're starting a proxy business, a video store business from scratch. It'll take time. I've been busy managing the store, so thanks for handling the internet side of things, Wise. Living together in this cozy little home is already much better than our life right after leaving the academy. As long as we gradually build our reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Wise, let's take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take on some commissions. Shift happens. Yeah, I like how you use shift instead of the S word. Creative via creative. Yeah, so I got like a really cool Luffy Red Hawk figurine from Tamashii Nations. I got a couple of Cardfight Vanguard card sleeves, a couple of Bushiroad deck boxes. Yeah. And, like, I found the mythical lyrical secret rare Lutetia card sleeves, which I have not seen in years, or like in a year or two, because standard format card bag is still pretty recent, I'd like to say. But yeah, I got some nice hauls. Yeah, it's so early in the morning. It is Thursday morning now. I need to say that, but this worry will be solved soon. Actually, I saw how hard you've been working to find commissions. For these past few days, I've also been searching on Internet for an intelligence broker who can find commissions for us. If we can establish a long-term partnership with such a professional intelligence broker, we won't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. Don't I deserve a little praise? Good job! And today, I've arranged to meet him at the store. He should be here soon. I forget what the guy's name is. At that moment, a sudden knocking comes from the door. That must be him. Wise, let's go and talk to him. Maybe the first commission we work on with him will give us a totally awesome surprise. She's one of my waifus. What's his name? As the front door is open, a man in a suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly and reliable smile, there is still something slightly off about him. Wise, let me introduce you to this professional intelligence broker I found on the internet. Nice to meet you both. It's Shepard. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in the business for too long. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. Please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Nathan, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We're great at any commission. What an energetic response. These days, many young proxies like the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assigning you anything dangerous. Well, we'll find a way to handle it. We'll soon see our abilities in action through the actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as the perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is of the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk? It's not suitable to talk about this at the counter, so you move to a small room with Shepard to discuss things in detail.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
With all due respect to the client, the proxy's role is to guide people through the hollows. Is it worth hiring a proxy for a commission that doesn't even involve going into one?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
All right, you've sold me. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Shepard nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items from his pocket. A harmonica, a sheet of music, and an old photo. A somewhat aged photograph, though the image remains fairly clear, a blonde young woman with her eyes covered leans against the wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems so fragile, as if she might shatter into pieces at any moment, filled with such profound sadness.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Hey Sakura, welcome to the stream.
Wait, just a photo?
You forgot you had an appointment yesterday for an apartment tour at 12 p.m.
Not even her
Oh, sorry to see that.
And what's
Why are
with the
you
harmonica and the
going on an
sheets?
apartment tour? Are you planning to move out of your home and go to an apartment?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible.
Also, welcome to the stream, Sakura. I don't know if I said it already or
The
not.
client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Finding someone with just a photo and a melody. That's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Got any ideas, Wise?
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description. Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even bought some fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and the seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive? Anyway, it's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up.
I'm excited to see how this all plays out. Wise, we're here. Now let's find this guy. However, we saw that girl a week ago, and I don't know if she's actually the person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's who knows for whether she's still at the port now or not. We better get started. Alright, since we don't have any other leads, we might as well. I'll try hacking into the cameras here to check if she's been around recently. As for you, Wise, take the photo and ask the locals and passers-by around here. Guess I forgot you were supposed to have enough sleep. Oh, I'm sorry to see that, Sakura. Are you gonna go on another apartment tour? Welcome to Tater King. Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Hello, have you seen this person? Oh, I remember seeing this girl before. When exactly? Maybe once every 1 or 2 months. I'll see her wandering around this area, but I've never spoken to her and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. So she hasn't been around recently? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thanks. By the way, would you like some fries? The seagulls here always try to steal the fries. Alright then. Those seagulls have been too active recently. Will they have a negative impact on the sales of our fries? Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. How are you feeding them your fries? You basically ingrained them that they can eat your fries. You're planning to at least live in a place for at least half a year or a year if possible? Are you just like doing that just to practice being independent? Because if you are, that's pretty dope. If we can climb the lighthouse and overlook the entire port, maybe we'll spot the blindfolded woman somewhere? Try climbing the lighthouse. Just as you are about to try opening the door leading to the top of the lighthouse, an old man appears behind you. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This lighthouse is currently off limits. No one is allowed to enter. Sorry, I didn't know. If I hadn't shown up, you would have just gone straight in, wouldn't you? This lighthouse hasn't been properly maintained for years. If something happened to you, who would take responsibility? Besides, what do you need to go up the lighthouse for? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before. I think she might have been here before. Is that so? I usually keep to around the lighthouse. If she was on the dock's walkway, I definitely would have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. Alright, thanks. Oh wait, the dock! You recently got cold feet? Well, it's understandable, especially if you're, you know, trying to be independent. It's like you're trying something new. No results today. I told them the bait wouldn't work, but they didn't believe me. Hello, have you seen this person? Ah, I'm just a fisherman staring at the bucket, bobber, and fishing line all day. How could I recognize anyone? I know a reliable type of bait. The other day, when greeting Enzo, who lives next door, I learned that he occasionally goes fishing. I recommended the bait that Enzo usually uses to the man. You don't look like someone who's been fishing. Are you sure about this? Whatever. I'll give it a try next time. Let me see the photo of the person you're looking for. I think I remember this girl... I'm here fishing every day and she was here some time ago walking along this wooden walkway. You know where she lives? How would I know? Most of the time my mind is focused on fishing. It was just that day. I mean, that day I got tired of fishing, so I got up to take a walk and happened to see her. I've only seen her that one time. If you need, I can help keep an eye out. But for now, I really don't know any more about this girl. Alright, thanks. Ask a few people, but none of the clues seem particularly useful. I should head back and discuss her progress with Belle. Also, I don't blame you for getting cold feet. Getting, like, your own place is a scary thing, but if you do it, you'll gain some practice being independent.
I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Let's try the harmonica again.
Looks like this isn't
Why'd I
something
read that?
can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try
Yeah,
playing the harmonica?
I can understand that, Sakura.
I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't
Oh,
work,
that's good that he still has a
just buy some
job.
fries and head back home.
I agree.
But, like, yeah, in this current economy, yeah, it's really hard to maintain an apartment
I guess there's
because
no saying no to you.
the bills and the,
Fine.
you know, cost of living is
Just
really
so
high
you
right
know,
now.
I'm not good at it, so don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
You pull out the harmonica and glancing at the sheet music, see a melody you've never heard before. Taking a deep breath, you let the notes flow and start to play. It was pretty accurate? Whatever, you think it sounded good at least. The music continues for half a minute. Hold on, wait. Oh shoot, Wise actually plays the theme. Oh, and it actually sounds like a beginner playing the harmonica. That's so funny. That was really well done. Like, it feels like the person purposely flubbed the notes to be like, oh, I'm a beginner. So that's really cool.
That was pretty painful.
Not too painful, Belle.
Thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Belle shoots you a questioning glance. The blindfolded woman from the photo actually appeared. What an unexpected surprise. But now what?
Actually, we're proxies. The song was given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time. But I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Charon? You return to the video store with the woman who calls herself Charon. Along the way, you introduce yourselves and share a bit about your fledgling proxy business.
Miss Charon, I've already contacted the information broker who issued the commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Let me see... You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
Oh, it required a job?
Apologize.
Is that one of the conditions to get the apartment?
Perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that.
Wait, so you
better than
didn't
most.
miss the apartment tour?
Anything that can be seen with your eyes.
Huh? I
can
thought you
never
said
be
you missed the
considered
apartment
a
tour.
secret.
Huh? A subtle silence fills the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others, and there's an unspoken understanding between you, as the silence is on the brink of becoming awkward as a knock sounds at the door from outside the shop.
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I didn't expect things to move so quickly either, but it's nothing, really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Oh, it was one of those buy now. Oh shoot, sorry to see that.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem.
Oh, that's understandable, Via. Like, I don't plan on moving out until like I'm in my 30s. I need to build up my income first. So that's understandable, Via. Besides, you have to pay for the apartment and then the bills that come with it, and that's really expensive, so it's good to build up your income before moving out. Same, Via. Same, I can totally understand that.
Like that in normal circumstances.
Because whenever, like, someone asks why I don't move out, I literally tell them it's like, kind of in my culture. Go to the Philippines, family kind of just lives in the same house for a bit, you know?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's
Oh,
alright.
you have an appointment
Let's stay in
today.
touch for now.
Okay,
We won't
but
be wrapping up
you
this
missed
commission
one
for a
from
while.
you missed the one from yesterday, right? that what you said,
Sorry, but
Sakura?
I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the Hollow, I might pick up some clues.
Oh, for you, it's when you're married. That's your old culture. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing, Via.
No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere
Huh.
just anyone
Maybe it's the
can
same in the
walk into.
Philippines. I don't know
Without
much, even
carrot
though
or
I'm an
combat
American
personnel,
Filipino.
it's a death trap.
Well, it explains why I don't know much. I'm an American Filipino, so.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the Hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me.
Oh, so you did do an apartment tour yesterday, and you visited it, and you made it. Okay, I thought you said you. I thought you insinuated that you
I'll
missed
pay the
it. My
commission
bad.
fee
My
as
bad.
best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We're just as eager to find the client. After all, no client, no payment. Besides, if we said no, you'd still head into the Hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety.
Oh, so
Well,
why isn't Bella
since Miss
self-aware?
Carol wants to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied.
I bet it would feel
Look into the
uncomfortable.
Hollow.
You were rushed to get an apartment like same day.
I'm really sorry for troubling
So I
you
think
both.
it's a good decision to just
Finding
take
this
it easy,
client is
especially if
very
you're in
important
like
to me.
specific financial
So I may have acted a
situation.
bit out of line just now.
Don't worry about
Like
it.
if you don't have enough money,
Seeing
it's
how
like
determined you
like
are to find this
to
person.
pay it and
Can't
like
just
keep
sit
it going
back
for
and
a
do
while.
nothing.
At that moment,
Let's work together.
it's fair to
find
back
her.
out. Oh no, yeah, exactly. That's just how it is.
I'll help you win.
I am the Eye of Ol.
Did you? Let's. Officer number 0, Andy.
Can I do?
I'll help you win. Eradicate. One. Take it. Standing by.
Where's Polka?
On you, okay?
Milo, no problem. Let's go have some fun.
We have two aftershock agents and an attack agent, which is of course Silver Soldier 0 and B. Oh, she looks fine. She packing stuff down under, just saying.
I need some time to calculate the Hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this Hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Let's go!
Oh, why don't we wait just a little longer? Calculating path doesn't take that long.
Adjusting being more efficient to retrace a path we've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. Engaging head on. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I saw the trailer.
This prey is mine!
You probably misremembered because you couldn't
That hollows undergo periodic
couldn't accept that your teammate's probably
destruction.
unalive.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
Alright. Moving on.
By the way, Miss Caron, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your exceptional hearing and tactile senses?
That's one part of it. In fact,
Wait, something's up ahead.
A man and a woman lie collapsed on the ground with the unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes on their bodies. Check their condition. No signs of breathing. Their heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appears to be severe blood loss from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death? Probably within the last 1 to 2 hours, just before we entered the hollow. Which means... this isn't just a case of losing contact with our client. Someone's been killing people in this hollow. Though I don't sense the killer nearby right now, there's still a chance they're active somewhere in the hollow. Roxy, don't stray from my side. I'll keep you safe. Those two. I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing the killer's whereabouts, moving them would be too risky. Roxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve their bodies. I'm sorry, the ground must be cold. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me.
The surrounding ether levels have increased significantly. What's going on? Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Now you can.
Beg for mercy! That's that! Too late!
High-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Press right trigger for single shot. When a blue flash appears in the muzzle, you can perform another single shot. Otherwise, rapid fire will be triggered. Each single shot consumes 1 bullet. Hold right trigger for rapid fire. Rapid fire has a higher fire rate, but deals lower damage. Each rapid fire consumes 1 bullet. Press left trigger to target distant ether containers. Each aim shot will consume 5 bullets. Hit all ether containers to remove the spray. Oh, this is the thing. Huh? What was I supposed to do? Huh?
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled.
So I did do that right. Okay, I was like, what?
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Is there nothing else we can do? If we contact the hospital and get him out of the hollow right away...
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Karen doesn't respond. She sits beside the dying man, pulls out a harmonica, and begins to play a soft familiar melody. The tune echoes throughout the hollow, heavy with the scent of blood. It's the song recorded on the client's sheet music. As the harmonica's gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening until his eyes close forever. Well, that's sad.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses. but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them, staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's get the survivors out of here. Follow me.
Wow. Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, you record the coordinates of a few of the corpses. Once this is all over, you should make sure to report them anonymously to the public security. With Charon, you keep your guard up alongside the 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned metro entrance in front of Ballet Twins Road. Roxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Ballet Twins has been abandoned due to the Hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for a conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yes, I know. They just escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who assigned the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. Roxy, I'll keep watch around here and be on the lookout for the perpetrator trying to track us or attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have information on the perpetrator. To be honest, I think they might... No, it's probably just my imagination. I'll gather information from them first. Thank you, Proxy. Thank goodness. Can't believe it. I'm still alive and out of the hollow. What's your name? Oh, me? I'm Jesse. I'm so grateful you were there to save me. When that maniac was chasing me and sniping at me, I really thought I was done for. I have some questions I want to ask you. Questions? Go ahead and ask, although I really don't want to remember what just happened. You did save my life. How were you kidnapped and brought to the Hollow? I was tricked. I received an anonymous message telling me there was a big job I could do, asking me to meet in an alley on 6th Street. I had just arrived at the agreed spot and was waiting when someone hit me from the behind and knocked me out. When I woke up, I was already in that hollow and my hands and feet were tied. Take some time to calm down. Is that all you wanted to ask? Well, anyway, thank you all. If you had come any later, I think all 3 of us would have been killed by that maniac. Take a deep breath. If your emotions get too intense, the wound might reopen. I still feel I'm going to throw up. If that someone's still trying to shoot me, it just won't go away. Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I'm more or less recovered from the shock. I remember you. You were looking for someone around Port Elpis, weren't you? Yes, I think I've seen you before. Ah, how embarrassing. I never thought we'd meet again like this. What are your names? My name is Zoe. Aaron. Just call me Aaron. Ugh. Feeling nauseous again? Ugh, I managed to hold it in. Did you want to ask us something? I have some questions for you. No problem. We'll answer what we can. How did you get kidnapped and taken into the Hollow? For me, I was sightseeing at Port Elpis earlier. After that, I was on my way back home, driving along a deserted road when I seemed to hit something, so I got out of the car to check. Just a few seconds after I got out of the car, someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. I still have a bump on the back of my head. I can feel it. Let me take a look. There really is a bump on the back of your head. As for me, I was sitting at home with my friend when someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food or water or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. Were we the only 3 rescued from the Hollow? Did you see another woman? Just the 3 of you? Take some time to calm down. Alright, anyway, thank you and your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think the perpetrator would have let us leave so easily. The other girl died! Why are we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Ugh. After a brief check with the 3 survivors, you share what you've learned with Karen. She then calls the 3 over.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But then, Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impura Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our three squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
Three survivors exchange confused glances before shaking their heads at Karen.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day,
my condolences, and it's good that you're thinking of starting up writing your own will. You return to random play with Karen. Even after questioning those three survivors, it seems the clues we've gathered are still not enough. Our goal is to find the missing client. Right now, we only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or where they went. Karen, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy is right. The information the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go next to find the client. The clues have run dry, but we still got something out of it. At least we now know some characteristics of the perpetrator. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. They're meticulous in planning, avoid open confrontations, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. With these characteristics in the Hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates, as well as a potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Karen seems somewhat agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into silence. Just as you are about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door to the video store suddenly opens. Someone's here. Lies, I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us. Foxy, let's talk to him first. You bring Shepard to a room where you can talk.
Phaethon, you've
That's
already
true.
been to the Hollow and made it back safely.
Who knows what could happen? Alright, you're heading to bed? Alright, have a good morning, Sakura. Thanks for joining stream. Alright, sure thing, I'll let you know.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Shepard shows you his phone. About 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location on Knock Knock. There were no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads, and now one conveniently falls into our laps? Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Shepard hurries out again. You turn to Karen, who seems unsettled. Has she held back the full truth from Shepard to avoid having the search handed off to someone else?
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I may have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Yeah, we were just talking about WeebCon. I received an email from WeebCon saying like it's the last chance to say you're backing out or any changes on any requests on scheduling.
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for.
But I am going to WeebCon this year as a volunteer, so
You
hooray.
certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their
Yeah,
lives.
are you gonna go to
To
WeebCon
me,
via?
someone raised as an orphan. They were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead.
You haven't gotten your
Until I
tickets
met
yet, but you would like to?
that melody on the harmonica. It's called
You should,
Homecoming.
if you can,
The squad
if you're able to.
composed it. Only our
I enjoy
squad
WeebCon. It's a really good anime convention, especially for the VTuber scene, in my personal
I also
opinion.
gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
Ah, I see. And then you just like swap badges per like during the con? If they're still alive, could there really be no trace of them after all these years? Belle's gaze towards you seems to convey such a question, but then thinking about how you're also searching for your teacher, that doesn't seem all that hard to understand. Oh, you can't go all 3 days? Lame. Why not?
I understand how anxious.
So I
you
was
are
right. I gotcha.
We can help you, but we really need to be careful this time.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Wait. Oh, we're still going. Oh, we're still going.
Officer number 6.
I have two.
My loyalty. Looking for intel? My loyalty.
Standing by. Let's. Huh? Number 6.
I have.
My loyalty. No problem. Let's go have some fun.
I thought the story was over. Man, they weren't kidding. This is a big story, and I appreciate it. It's a big one.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? What's that? More importantly, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Charon suddenly dodges to the side, raises her gun and fires, using her body to shield Eos. The next instant, a bullet flies past her and hits the ground. Her shot flew off into the distance. And there's only one thing that's for certain. It hit Grim Vulture.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the Hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Oh. Security? Oh. Oh! That's not fun.
Green Vulture taking shots from afar.
I'm on it. Move behind here.
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
A rather creepy box is giving off an unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling that opening it would be asking for trouble. That's at Charon beside you, who has fallen silent. Clearly she's having the same feeling. Right now she's hesitating about whether to open this box. Karen, wait, don't open it. Karen opens the box anyway. A blood-stained, tattered military cap, carelessly crumpled and stuffed in the corner of the box. Though the owner's identity remains unknown, the message it conveys can only mean one thing. Death. Don't touch what's in the box. Karen reaches out and picks up the military cap in the box, her fingers tracing its shape, her lips tremble. I'm okay, Proxy. My sense of touch isn't deceiving me. This appears to be the outfit of my former teammate War, or a replica of it. So this is the surprise Grim Vulture mentioned. See it now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Karen goes silent, yet as she chambers another round you can sense her hands trembling slightly, while her grip grows even stronger.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal huh? The one Styx always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. No, it wasn't much different.
Hey Red, welcome to the stream. Good morning.
Support in position.
I'm on it.
You're tired? What are you tired? Other than it being really early Thursday morning.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
Oh, thanks for posting the GoFundMe. Oh, I have to hit, okay. Are you gonna tap out soon the rest? Okay, if you are, well, thank you for joining the stream and hope you have good sleeps. The second box emanates an ominous aura. That unsettling stench seems to warn you that its contents, just like the previous box, will give you an absolutely wretched experience. Yes, I did see Maribel's in time in, but she isn't available to purchase until April 14th, unfortunately. Karen's breathing grows heavy. She stands still for several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Karen, don't push yourself. Finally, she opens the box. A pair of blood-stained, tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. It's clear that whoever placed them there hadn't just tossed them in carelessly. They had been deliberately arranged with malicious intent. Karen picks up the gloves, once again feeling their contours and icy touch. Her lips turn pale. Just as I thought, these are from one of my squad mates too. Karen. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead us to Grim Vulture's hideout. I'm fine. Karen picks up her weapon again, but there's an unmistakable tremor of unease in her voice. Oh no.
Acheron's favorite glove.
Acheron?
It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
Adjusting.
Gonna commit sleep? Okay, have good sleep, Red. Yeah, apparently Grim Vulture, her triggers team squad mates.
What you deserve.
Alright, that's fair.
Cereal's gnawed off her arm. It's part of her leg as well.
The target's weary.
Who's the boss now?
Right on cue.
Yeah.
She's so tall. It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful crops will wither without protection, won't it?
Don't worry, I think that's what's going to happen. Or maybe something different will happen, I don't know.
Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
Yeah, we can!
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse?
Yeah! It'd be cool to hang out with you, Via. There's still a third box. You grab Charon's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the box's lid almost mechanically. The third box contains a bloodstained corner of clothing and a severely damaged piece of engineering equipment, also stained with blood. Karen picks them up, her trembling fingers feeling their shapes. She doesn't speak neither about the plans for pursuing Grim Vulture, nor about which of her companions these items belong to. Until the communicator in her hands rings again with Grim Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A a piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes, and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Charon's face turns deathly pale. She silently picks up the bloodied items from the box, her spirit visibly shaken by the weight of these ominous relics.
That's enough. Using her squadmates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far?
Spoken like a true psychopath.
It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
A surge of rage threatens to drown all thought. Just as you are about to retort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Charon's shot is clean and decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill. But from the response on the other end of the communicator, it seems she missed her target.
Ooh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you?
Nope. The teaser trailer said it on the Zenless on Zero YouTube channel. So...
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it? Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive, even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself, to give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Charon stands there speechless. Grimvulture's relentless verbal assault has clearly struck home. The little color that had briefly returned to her face drains away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the Hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, step out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
With no hope of a counterattack, you practically drag Charon, turning to run towards the fissure that had escaped Grimvulture's notice. Just as the bullet is about to strike, he managed to escape through the fissure. Nice. Wise came in clutch. Wise came in clutch. You escape from the Hollow and return to the video store, bringing along Charon, who's lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized than you imagined, repeatedly touching her eyes, silent and distant.
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grimvulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grimvulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head, the things Grimvulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into Ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an Ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me. Looking back, when I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force. left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force, civilians, no one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes, it's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain if they're truly no longer alive? How can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then the phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
The official commencement of the Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning ordinary citizens still cannot freely enter Scott Outpost today. Under arrangements, Charon spent the night at the store. The next morning, might as well be heading to the outpost with Charon soon. Did you rest well last night? Slept well. It's great. After everything we've been through, I'm worried that you haven't had enough rest. Anyway, Charon is already waiting for you in the parking lot. I wonder how she's feeling now. Wise, please take good care of her when the time comes, okay? Leave it to me. Alright, we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause. Oh my gosh. Alright, it is getting really early in the morning. I need sleep. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this really short stream of Trigger's story in Zenless Zone Zero. Before I end, consider supporting my friend Taylor's GoFundMe, where she protects her daughter from her ex-husband. If you'd like to help out by donating or learn more, just type this GoFundMe link into your web browser, go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino, where in my channel, go to my About section, scroll through my panels, find the one titled Taylor's GoFundMe, click the image in the panel, and it should redirect you to the GoFundMe. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining stream, and I wish you a wonderful start to your Thursday. Peace.